Hello, let's make connections. What do we have today? What do we have today? Sans or sans, which is without in French. We often say sans in English, especially when referring to, oh, Comic Sans. Yes, I was going to specifically say referring to sans serif fonts, of which Comic Sans is probably the most frequently cited in kind of ordinary language. But anyway, another thing it means is just simply, without some. That's literally what it means from French. Without. It's if something's absent, it's missing. Minus it, maybe. Oh, maybe it's just those. Maybe it's just a misdirection. Zip, as in, doesn't quite mean the same thing. I mean, zip means nothing, but these are. Oh no, wanting. Yes, if we're wanting that, we're without it. If this thing in question is wanting, it's not present. Okay, so wanting, absent, minus sense. I think these all do mean basically without, and that I wouldn't even be surprised if that were the word, if that were the sort of theme word for this category. Okay, let's see if we can find at least one other thing before we start putting stuff in. Ooh. Well, I was going to say comic strip, bacon strip. We don't really necessarily, I mean, I guess we do say bacon strip. We usually say strip of bacon. But they're both things that could be sort of delineated in strips, you could say. Does that mean anything? Oh, sunset strip. Maybe it is blank strip. Maybe it is bacon strip. The Sunset Strip, that's in Los Angeles, right? As in Sunset Boulevard. So comic strip, bacon strip, Sunset Strip. Does that landing strip? Like for aircraft. Okay. Are there any others? I don't think so. That looks pretty good. That might be the purple one. I bet it is. Okay. Cheers. What would that be? Oh, best. Yeah. So if you say cheers, best, it's kind of a sign off or, yeah, okay, sincerely. Yeah, cheers is it's, I have to say, having been in the UK for a number of years now, I almost have an almost Tourette's like deployment of the word cheers. It means sort of goodbye, thank you. It's very widely deployed, and I have been completely, absolutely infected with that tendency. I think even more so at this point than some native Brits. Anyway, sincerely best. Cheers. Love, maybe it's kind of a sign. Yeah, okay. It's a sign of, in the sense that you say love and then your name. And you could do that with all of these. In fact, I quite literally do sign off a written letter with cheers every single week because this is absurd. But I solved the listener crossword, which is a very difficult themed cryptic crossword here in the UK. And the only way you can't submit it online, you have to print it out, fill it in on paper, and then submit it in the post. And I always write a note to the constructor to express my thanks for that week's construction, and I always sign it off cheers. So I quite literally do sign off a letter in this way every single week. Anyway, that will only leave one category in here. What would it be? Oh, zip, beans. I see. It's going to mean like zest or energy or sort of, energy in fact is in here. So give it some beans or some zip or some energy or some pep. There we go. Okay, good. So I think bacon, comic, sunset, and what was the other strip? Landing strip. I think this will be purple because I think it's missing word. It was. Okay, so what else what do I think will be blue? Beans? I don't know. Someone was some people in the comments recently were sort of saying, "Oh, these are the typically the kind of ways that the colors map out in terms of category," and I just don't remember at all what they said. um, I mean, this is the one that feels kind of weird to me. Sincerely wanting, not in the sense that I think it's inaccurate or incorrect, but it doesn't seem. I mean, it seems obvious. I guess I saw it because I immediately started thinking about fonts, but I don't know. I'm going to try it. Oh no, that was wrong. Oh, I missed sincerely absent. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, that was terrible. Sorry, I was just on autopilot and I wasn't thinking. That's totally unnecessary mistake. I absolutely knew the category. Ridiculous. Okay, so sincerely cheers, love best. This will be blue. No, it's not. Wow, beans, energy, zip, and pep. I really didn't expect that. Interesting. That's vigor. Okay. So, what was the thing that yeah, without was the word I was guessing, and that was correct. Boy, I can't believe I made that mistake. I bet no one else will have made that one because it makes no sense at all. And I'll find out. The bot will tell me if anyone else made that mistake or what percentage of people did. Let's see. More straightforward, and yet, and yet, missed those 5 points for a completely ridiculous reason. Very few people made the same guess as I did. Understandably so. Okay, so what did I see first? It was without, which was about a third of people saw that first, which was similar to the letter sign-offs. And what was my actual order? I think it was without, then strip, then letter sign-offs, then vigor. I think that was the order. Yeah, my mistake. The AI didn't bother creating a description because who would have made this mistake? It doesn't make any sense at all. Um, and yeah, only 1%. I bet that's rounding up. Anyway, what did people actually do? Minus zip sans absent. Yeah, I did briefly think about zip in that context, meaning nothing. And then energy zip, bacon or pep. That is a weird one. Yeah, the AI couldn't figure that out either. Bacon. What on earth is going on there? That's interesting. Energy zip, cheers, pep. Yeah, I can kind of see that as in like cheers, let's go. If you're thinking of it in that sense of cheer. Energy zip, comic pep, vitality. Yeah, funny. Look how many guesses there were around energy zip pep. That's fascinating. So this is actually, I see. This is just people trying those three things and then not knowing what the last one is because beans, I guess that must not be giving, you full of beans, you might say, full of energy, which is kind of archaic slang. All right, well there we go. Really irritated at myself for getting that wrong. That was ridiculous. But there we go. Those were the connections. Back tomorrow. Bye for now.